Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about two things that I did early on in my grooming career that increased my income by at least 25%. Early on in my grooming career, I wasn't making a lot of money at all. I was trying to provide for my family. Anthony was very young at the time, and I was living in a basement apartment that was very mildewy, and it only had one bedroom, and it just wasn't a suitable environment to be raising a child. So I had to figure out a way to increase my income and get myself and my family out of that situation. So I've decided to add pet sitting and boarding. That was the first thing I did to increase my monthly income. And when I tell you guys that it worked like a charm, it did, and it worked immediately. As soon as I started telling my clientele that I was providing a pet sitting service and boarding, they jumped on board. At least 50% of my clientele was just so happy that I was providing this service. By doing this in your existing grooming shop, you're really going to have a built-in business. Most of your clientele is going to say yes to you. They're going to prefer that you watch their dog or cat over a vet or a kennel because you're their dog groomer. They know you. You know the dogs. So it's kind of like immediate income. Trust me when I tell you, if you tell people that you are pet sitting or boarding, they are going to jump right on board, and you are going to have an immediate increase in your monthly income. But be prepared. When you do this, you are more than likely not going to have a free weekend or a free holiday in sight, because most people go away on the weekends and the holidays. But be rest assured, you will be making a lot more money. So if it's in the works for you, if you can provide the service, by all means, do it. It will work. It worked for me. Before I get into the second thing I did, do us a big favor. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to our channel. We would really appreciate it. Let's get into the second thing that I did to increase my monthly income. I provided a pickup drop-off service. Again, this worked incredibly well. In a lot of cases, people just don't have the time in the morning to get their dog to you. They're very busy, especially if they have children or they have a job. They have to get to their job. They have to get their kids ready. They have to drop their kids off at school. It's very difficult to gather everything and get their dog in the car and bring them to your grooming shop. So by providing the pickup drop-off service, again, they really loved it. It took a lot of pressure off of them. So what I would do, I would get up about an hour early every morning. I would give them a 15-minute window to let them know that I was going to come pick up their dog. At the time, I had a huge cargo van, which worked out great. Having a vehicle for this is really going to help you out. But I had a huge cargo van with kennels. So I would just tell them that I was going to pick up their dogs. I would drive to their houses. I would pick up the dogs. I would drive to the grooming shop. I pretty much had the full day to groom their dog. So it actually relieved a lot of pressure of getting the dog out in time. I basically would watch the dog all day, and I would groom. I would walk all the dogs prior to dropping them back off to their homes. Again, guys, this is work. These aren't fly-by-night ways to make money or anything like that. They're actual work, and because they're actual work, they really do help you increase your income, okay? So by doing these two things, you're going to find that you're providing a service, you're doing extra work, but you're also making a lot more income. At the time, with the pickup drop-off service, I was charging probably about an extra $10 per dog. So do the math on a 5-10 dog day, guys. You're making a lot more extra money per day, and that adds up at the end of the month. So again, make no mistake about it, guys. Pet sitting is very difficult. You have to be able to handle dogs. You have to be good with dogs. You really have to know dogs, and you have to know your clients. The pickup drop-off service, it wasn't quite as intense, and again, by the end of the day, I could relieve myself of that responsibility, so it was a little easier to do the pickup drop-off service. Okay guys, those are the two ways that I used to increase my monthly income. It worked out great for me. I hope that this helps you. If it did, again, hit that like button, and please subscribe to our channel if you're new. We really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next video.